What is going on, you guys? Thank you so much for watching my new video. So today's video is not going to be going over any new information about season 2. I think most of you have probably heard some of this information already, but really what this video is to do is to explain my thoughts and opinions on some of the upcoming changes. And for those of you who haven't seen the patch notes or any other videos on some of these changes, maybe this will enlighten you guys on some of the stuff that is to come in season 2. Well, technically season 2. So I'm gonna go ahead and read over some of this stuff here. Let's go ahead and jump right into it. So let's go over some of the nerfs and the buffs first. So one of the first things I'm noticing is the war machine radius has been reduced, the explosion radius. Now any war machine nerfs I'm definitely going to notice because that is my go-to operator skill. But I think overall nerfing the operator skills is an overall good move, despite whether you like that operator skill or not. I don't even think operators should be in ranked, in my opinion. The damage range of the gravity spikes have been reduced. Anything they can do to gravity spikes, I'm totally for this. Like, if they nerf those into the ground, I wouldn't be mad. I think they're the most unrealistic thing in the game, and it's super annoying when somebody becomes invincible for like 3 seconds when they hit that button and use them. So anything they can do to gravity spikes, 100% okay with that. Now the Annihilator is receiving another nerf. This is kind of big because this operator skill, I feel like they are just destroying it. I mean, it used to be the most widely used operator skill, and lately you can see like a really big decline in that because of all these nerfs. I quit using it this season, so I think another nerf is just one more step into just driving this operator into the ground. So the dead silence, this is the biggest one in my opinion. So I absolutely can't wait for this. I haven't played S&D almost all season due to the fact that without dead silence, everyone just kind of like hides right from the beginning of the game, it seems. And I'm not a fan. Even in S&D, I used to I have certain routes that I would like to push through and just head straight to the other team, and without dead silence I can't do that. So basically what this buff is going to do for dead silence is you will no longer be able to hear your own footsteps. That's a good thing because that's kind of distracting sometimes. And your range, like the audible range for you, is going to be reduced, so like other people won't be able to hear you as well, which is absolutely fantastic. So what this reminds me of, if any of you have played on console, if any of you have played the new Cold War, there is a perk called Ninja where it's basically like this, where it reduces the sound of your movements and your footsteps, but it doesn't completely silence them. And if for any of you guys who know, this is a very useful perk still. A lot of people still use it, and it's pretty effective. I mean, people don't usually hear me coming up on them when I'm playing Cold War, so it's very effective, even with it not being 100% like blocking out the sound. So I can't wait to see this. I think this is gonna revive dead silence, which is really good. I'm not a fan of this the way this season, like, everyone's just kind of hiding, listening for footsteps. Definitely not a fan of it. So I can't wait to see that, and can't wait to see how that plays out. So let's go ahead and move on to the next list of things. All right, so for the movement changes, so the optimized player hitbox when switching between standing, sitting, and prone positions. This is great. Now, I don't know if this is going to help with the whole, So I don't know if this is going to affect the whole drop shotting thing. Like when people drop shot, their hitbox seemingly disappears sometimes, and this frustrates me to no end. Like, I absolutely want to see this fixed. So that's one of the reasons I highlighted this change. If this fixes these hitbox situations, I'll definitely be happy to see this. And another one, fixed an issue that could cause players to get stuck when passing through a windowsill. That sounds great, because that sounds like one of those things that just annoy the crap out of you when you're playing, when you're trying to get away from an enemy or something like that, and you get stuck. That's so annoying. Fix an issue that caused soldiers to get stuck for a while when crossing the shortcut next to the laundry in the raid. So for those of you who don't know, I'm sure everyone knows about this. In the map Raid, there's that little spot where you can like jump up to the laundry room, And for some reason, for like 2 seasons, everyone has just been getting stuck there. There's like some kind of like invisible wall barrier or something that just kind of like doesn't let you move once you mantle, and that's super annoying. So it looks like we're seeing that getting fixed, that's great, because I actually tend to get stuck there a lot. Even it's like no matter how much I know it's there, I still try to jump up that area, and it typically gets me killed. So move on. So here's a list of some of the nerfs and the buffs that we're going to see in the weapons next season. Now the DLQ, the reason I highlighted this one is because a lot of you guys know everyone kind of switched to the Locust. A lot of people still use the DLQ, but it has had a significant decline. It used to be the most used sniper, and I think the Locust has kind of taken its spot. But with this increase in damage and wall penetration damage, we might see the DLQ kind of get revived a little bit, and also the aiming shot time reduction for the combat. When they say like the butt plate attachments and stuff, just for you, those of you who don't know, they're talking about the stock. So I'm just gonna say stock. The aiming shot time reduction for the YKM combat stock attachments for S36. Well, all right. So this is basically just light machine guns. I'm not gonna worry about that. The aim shot time reduction for the DRH without stock attachments has been increased. That's great. I use no stock, I think, on my do I don't know, I'm not sure. But if you use no stock on your gun, this is going to help you a lot. This is going to increase the ADS speed, so that's overall good. The accuracy of the ICR, no butt plate attachment, and KRM battle butt plate attachment has been slightly reduced. Okay, so the accuracy of the ICR with no stock is going to be reduced. That shouldn't affect much. I mean, the ICR is the most accurate gun in the game, in my opinion, so I don't think that'll really do much. As far as the KRM, I don't really use shotguns, so I don't really care. But that is pretty much the main changes that we're going to see. Now, another change we're going to see, of course, is the addition of a new game mode in Battle Royale called Tank Battle or something like that. That I don't really care about. That sounds actually kind of newbie to me. I don't even play BR, but I think I know if I did, I wouldn't want to see people running around in tanks all the time. That sounds kind of crappy. The AS Val. So that new gun sounds insane. I know there's another new gun, the SPR or something. That I don't really care about. That's just like another single shot rifle, I'm pretty sure. But the AS Val, that looks scary. So it has the capability of 3-tapping somebody and the fire rate of an SMG. That actually sounds awful. Something that I don't want to see is another overpowered gun that dominates the game for an entire season. So we won't really know until we see it in action, but from what I'm hearing, that sounds terrible, and I hope it's not as strong as it sounds. I hope it's balanced with every other gun in the game and it doesn't just take over like the ASM-10 did, for example, or the Man of War. Like that's super annoying when one gun just dominates the entire season and everyone just uses it because it's so overpowered. So hopefully that's not the case. I am excited to try it. I can't wait to see it in action. I definitely am going to try it out for a few games. But other than that, that's pretty much those are like the only significant changes that I think are even worth going over. They are making a few changes to the shipment map, but I don't think that's really going to affect much. It's still overall going to be the same map. They do have another map on the way. Okay, so they have a new multiplayer map on the way known as Shoot House. Now, me personally, I don't think this is going to be added to ranked immediately. I think, like most new maps, they're going to add it to just the pub matches, and then eventually they're going to work their way to adding it to ranked. But we're going to have to see how it is. To me, it looks like an okay map, but we'll never really know until we actually try it out. So can't wait to see that. Sounds very exciting. Sounds very fun. Very excited about some of these improvements that they're making in the movement. The glitches where you get stuck, the hitbox situation. I'm kind of happy that they're kind of smoothing all that out. So really excited to see how this goes. And the most exciting thing, in my opinion, like my favorite thing to hear out of all these changes, is the dead silence buff. I can't wait to see it, you guys. I can't wait to try it out. These are my thoughts on the upcoming season. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Maybe it informed some of you, maybe not, I don't know, but I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching. Go follow my Trovo account, hit that subscribe button, and if you guys would like, feel free to leave a comment in the comment section below with any suggestions that you think, you know, for like content ideas. Basically, if there's any kind of videos you want me to make or anything you want me to go over, or maybe even just a gun challenge or something, feel free to comment. And if I use your idea, I will credit you in the next video. So feel free to participate in that. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time.